Well, how y'all are? It's your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on 8. I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is, well, I don't know. The old gun I got today is the Rexio Super Comanche. And this one is in 45 Long Colt 410. The Super Comanche is a single shot 45 Long Colt single shot pistol, but it's chambered with a 3-inch chamber, so it will accept a 410 shotgun shell. It has a couple of choke tubes that come out here on the end of it. One of them's for 45 Long Colt and one of them is for 410. I left the 410 one at the house, so we're just going to shoot it without the choke on it. I don't think it makes any difference, just tell you the truth, really. It has fully adjustable sights and a sight out here in the front like this. It has a safety device over here so you can put a single action on safe, even though it has a transfer bar. So it has a big old clunky transfer bar in there that drops down when you let go of the trigger. It makes the gun completely safe, but it still has a manual safety on it. It breaks down kind of odd. You have to push up on this gizmo like that, push it up and forward to get it to break down. It has a lifter but not an automatic ejector. It has a fully adjustable rear sight for windage and elevation. Other than that, it's like a single action revolver in the back. It has a forearm on here. You probably need it, just to tell you the truth. You probably need it. So we're going to try it out here at 7 yards as a defensive firearm with 45 Long Colt. Stuff right there. So let's give it a try. See how it actually fire-rotates and shootifies. Now, I'm going to put on a glove, or gloves, and I'll explain to you why in a minute I put on gloves. We have a fellow here locally that owns a gas station that has one of these and rabbit hunts with it. Of course, in thicket ground like we have around here, you can probably engage a rabbit at pretty close range. Okay. Pretty windy today. Put one in there, lock her up, make sure it's locked up good. If I can get my finger in that trigger guard with that glove on, and get her back here and see if I can fire rotate it. I've got a QAnon target down there, an FBI QAnon target, and we're going to try it right quick with 45 Long Colt. Oh, pull. Well, it's got a horrendous trigger. All right. Let's see if we get this to break down here. There we go. Lift her out of there. Dump her out. Lift it out. Get us another and put in there. It has a pretty terrible trigger. You put that finger, big glove finger in the trigger guard before you. As hard as the trigger is on this thing, there's not much chance of getting it to go off by accident, just to tell you the truth. All right, here we go again. Of course, with a glove on, it's kind of hard to shoot it with any real accuracy. Let's see. Put us another in there. Get us a 3-round group. Try to get used to the trigger. You can. It's possible to do that. All right, let's go up here and look and see what the accuracy is at well, I hit it twice in the soda bottle. Oh, 3 times. Here, here, and here. Okay. You can hit a man-sized silhouette with it at 7 yards. All right, let's try something else. Let's try something else. Get back up there where it goes. Let's try something else. Let's experimental gun. Let's experiment. What do we got here in the windy day? Well, we've got 3-inch Magnum. No, 2.5 inch. 1,300 feet a second. 3 pellet, triple aught buck. 3 pellets of triple aught buck. Let's get a glove on. Ooh. That was some recoil. That gun recoiled. Recoiloid. Recoiloid. Recoiloided. It recoiled it. Recoiloid. You see that? It had some recoil. Let's take the 45. Let's take the 45 thing off the end of it and shoot it again and see what happens. Let's see what happens. That had some get up and go. All right. This will put us 6 pellets of triple aught buck in our target. See how it goes. See what happens. All right. Shooting it without the choke tube on it. See what happens. God damn. Ooh. Yeah. That hurts leaving a glove on. Yeah. Well, let's go down there and see what it shot like. Let's go down and see what it shot like. Okay, so we shot 3 times with a 45 Long Colt, and now it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like 12 holes in it. So at 7 yards with 3 pellet triple aught buck, it hit it in the kill zone every time. Okay. All right. The recoil with a shotgun shell is breathtaking. It has breathtaking recoil. And even through my glove, this little sharp area right here really gets your hand. Okay? It really gets your index fingers. As a matter of fact, there's a little crease on my glove where it is. 45 Long Colt, not so bad. We'll shoot it with 45 Long. Well, let's shoot it with, let's put up a new target. Stand by. So we've reset, put up a target down there, a QAnon target, FBI QAnon target, turned around backwards. And I put a 8-inch dirty bird on it. So what we're going to try and determine is whether or not at this range you could actually kill a small game animal with it with birdshot. So I'm going to get a 2.5 number 6 Winchester super speed. At this range you ought to be able to get some kind of result out of it. Little straight jackets for your hands, that's what these are. See if you can get any kind of a result out of it. See what happens this time. All right, this is 2.5 number 6 1275 half ounce of shot at 7 yards at a shooty see dirty birdie target. Well, the correct answer is getting a little low. A little low. It's got a pretty good shot spread, even though I kind of missed the target. And it's not a very round pattern. It's not a very elliptical pattern. It's kind of all over the place. But the answer to the question is, yeah, you could probably hit a rabbit. At 7 yards, you could probably hit a rabbit and kill him. You know. Let me raise my sight picture a little bit and see if I can't put it on the paper a little better. One more time. We'll try one more. See if we can't get it up there a little bit better. Kind of, maybe. It's not hard to get out, it's just hard to get out with gloves on. Let me raise my sights a little bit. Aim a little higher. See if I can put a little bit more of that mojo on there. This thing has got a horrible trigger. I'd say it's 20 pounds probably. Would you go down there and step? Get it. Don't worry about it. Watch them other targets and don't let them blow away. Oh, the wind must be blowing 40 miles an hour. But I haven't got any content, so I got to get over and make some. All right, let's try a little bit higher up on it here. And see if I can't get a pattern on the target. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the sights shoot a little low. Yeah, that thing had like 5 pellets in it before. You could definitely kill a rabbit if you could catch him sitting still. And he'd wait until you put some kind of a winch or come along on that trigger to pull the 40 pounds of the trigger and move it back far enough for it to shoot. But yes, at close range, you could kill a small game animal, 7 yards. Probably a little bit farther back than that, probably 10, you know, if you got the right hole. Now, the next gun may shoot completely different, and here's the deal. You're shooting a plastic wad full of shot out of a rifle barrel gun. So that shot column going down the barrel is doing this. So when it comes out of the end of the gun, there's a little centrifugal force at play there, which would scatter it considerably. If it was a smoothbore gun, you'd probably blow the middle out of that target. But it's not. It's a rifle barrel gun, just like a Judge, just like a Brawler, you know, like that. 45 Long Colt as a defensive gun, yeah, it's not bad for one shot. You know, at 7 yards, it's not bad, and you could probably hit something at 15 without too much trouble. 25, I don't know. You know, as a defensive firearms instructor, I don't think you need to be engaging an assailant at 25 yards. You've got enough gap to do something else. But overall, the Rexio 410 45 Long Colt Super Comanche, if it wasn't for the violent recoil is the only thing that really holds this thing back. I shot a 3-inch Magnum out of it yesterday, and man, it was just terrible. It was just horrible. The trigger is not very good, but it does launch 410 shells with some effectiveness at reasonably close ranges. You know, we're shooting 7 yards here, and it's pretty effective with 410 buckshot loads. You know, if you've got your sights held right, pretty effective with birdshot at 7 to 10 yards. And overall, you know, just pretty effective little gun. So where are we at with it? Well, currently these are not in production and not for sale as a new gun in the U.S. gun market. These guns were about 1.5 fingers when they came out about 10 years ago, and are in high enough demand today that they command 4 to possibly 5 fingers. Is it worth it? Not when a Brawler is 3 fingers. Yeah. It's a little bit smaller, more compact than the Brawler, but on the other hand, you know, it's the same gun technically, ballistically. It does the same job, and it's a whole lot cheaper. So, like that. Keep it? Yeah, I plan to keep this gun, but you know, the Brawler is big and bulky, whereas this is kind of slim and neat. If it had a little bit more gripping surface to it, I think it wouldn't have so much felt recoil. But overall, in a pinch, it's probably do you pretty good. You know, 45 Long Colt, if you can stand to shoot it, you know, is big medicine on serious animals like human beings and bears and so forth. More of a novelty gun than anything. All right then, that's about the size of it for this installment on Hey, I Got This Old Used Gun. Like, share, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me a $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, I'll keep right on making content for you. Be nice, be kind to your neighbor. You know, better times are here. We got about 4 years of prosperity going, I think, and probably more. Use MSNBC and the weirdo, use it as a comedy channel. Just go on there and laugh your hind end off. God bless America, and God bless each and every one of us. We'll see you when we see you. Bye now.